Yo, Q, what up? Yo, Q,
Man,
what
I'm
up?
keeping it real. What up, Duan?
Welcome
Let's get it.
to Not
Not
Just
just
Music,
music.
where we keep it real
Uh-huh.
and honest.
Always.
My mama praying, telling me, Q, you need to chill. They can't respect the truth from just honest.
Alright, what's going on, man? How's everything today?
What's up, man? What's good? Another episode,
Good.
man. Yeah, we.
Hey,
What?
I'm on. I was telling my wife earlier. I said, man, these starting to be bigger than episodes now. I said these more like sit downs.
Yeah, just real talk. Daily talk, man.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
episodes seem so planned and just feel like those
this
things
ain't
just saying you
playing.
just be
This is
sitting down and
freestyle.
talking about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, freestyling it, man.
All's well though, man. Ain't nothing going on this way. Everything just moving as it's supposed to.
That's what's up, man. So, I get right into a topic, man.
Yeah.
As y'all can see, I got the bad boy jersey on. Uh, Diddy is making headlines, man. Recently, he been making a lot of headlines. Um, all fairness, alleged. These are all alleged accusations, all allegedly. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna put that out there first. Just not just Diddy, but a lot of people have fallen into this Me Too movement. You know what I'm saying? The artists, entertainers, stuff like that. It's getting very crazy. And my thing is like, I think what really surprises me is like the timing that everybody comes out. You know what I'm saying? Like when they start accusing these people, individuals, like the timing of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like one comes out, then like 100 come out. You know what I'm saying? At
Mm-hmm.
one time, like you know, um, and I just feel like some of these some things, especially when it comes to black entertainers or just black in general, like when you make false accusations, if it is false, this can hurt careers, it can hurt individual lives and all that. So I take things like this serious on both ends. If they true, not true. You got to think about the victims if they are victims, and then you got to think about the ones that been falsely accused, because it's been history of people being falsely accused. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the accusers really don't face no punishment. They
Mm-hmm.
get caught up lying about something or false. They could say your name all in the public, but you can't say she might be called Jane, or you know what I'm saying, some alias. So I
Uh-huh.
think it's
Yeah.
it's very what I'm saying, one sided when it comes to these things. And I think like when people hear about a black celebrity in particular, and I'm gonna just be honest, when they hear about a black entertainer doing something, they automatically assume that it's true. All right,
Mm-hmm.
like most of the times, like they automatically assumes. But say somebody as a Trump, you know, yeah, a lot of people might be like, yeah, Trump did it, but Trump will also have a lot of support too. And be like, nah, they're lying on him, this and that. You know what I'm saying? So I think, race is another thing too when it comes to these allegations, because, they tend to believe it more when it's a black man or black individual like accused of these crimes, more than if it was another race. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, what you feel, man, about this whole situation, man?
Allegation.
Yeah,
Simply that. I don't. I hate allegations. I mean, honestly. I mean, we don't have nothing to stand on. We can't even point a finger at it. And for those who don't know what allegation is, let's pull that up real quick.
yeah,
So, as we see here, allegation is a claim or an assertion that someone has done something illegal or wrong, typically one made without proof. So, you know, that's one thing that I feel people are falling short on. I mean, y'all got to realize, I mean, allegations going to be always going to be something that aren't solid until proven guilty. What can we say? What can we do about it?
Yeah,
That's what we gonna do. I mean, he facing a lot right now.
yeah,
Oh yeah, and that's something else I said. I was looking at earlier. I kept this one too, just because, just to see what Diddy actually feels. For he said for the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let's listen to that again now. Sickening allegations
yeah.
have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. So you think about it. Somebody like Diddy, man. I mean, what we gonna look? What money, 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 money. Same thing, Bill Cosby. A lot of that stuff start off with just allegations. I mean, you want to
Yep.
take the person that's at the top. They saw Cassie get all that money. They felt like they was in a Cassie position, but they wasn't in a Cassie position. That's
Yeah.
the difference. Y'all would these people. I don't know. I can say, man, it's always it's a trick with using date rate as let's just go to that situation. He slipped us some drug, and, or it was trafficking in. Why
Yeah.
would Diddy? What did he look like sex trafficking? All this money he got, he can go. I mean, excuse my way to say this, but he can go buy a broad.
Exactly, exactly. And this is what I want to say. And this is what I want to say. When you get raped, don't you typically want to go to the police the day after? Not even day after. Hold on. Excuse me, Quincy. Don't you want to go that day if something happens to you?
Mm-hmm.
My instinct would go that day if something
Mm-hmm.
happened to me. And you can't blame age, you know what I'm saying? Because I common sensely knew what I was doing at 16 and up. You know what I'm saying? What was right and what was wrong. If
Mm-hmm.
somebody did something to me and this and that. So,
Uh-huh.
you know what I'm saying? We got to look at both sides. Like, you coming out now, you know what I'm saying? And this happened back then. Like,
Uh-huh.
it didn't cross your mind that you had been violated between that point from now. You know what I'm saying? Like Diddy's been making money.
Yeah.
Diddy has been, doing well for himself. So
Yeah.
why now? That's what I'm trying to understand. Why now? You get what I'm saying? Like when he's doing all this love, he's on this love journey and put the love album out and you know what I'm saying, giving masters and stuff back. Why are they trying to attack him now?
Again,
You know what I'm saying?
that's the work of what the enemy can do to people, man. Like they wait right at that point where you like, oh, this is a good point to really, settle in on this, make this be something, or making something that's solid for some people, or to switch up. And people like, people try to use that against him too. Oh, and he putting out these love albums to try to cover up all his bad stuff that he been doing and all these. Oh, he giving away all they masters because he did. So he feel the wrath coming down about the Tupac situation. That's what it's there again. Y'all listen, if you wanna go after somebody, you're gonna try to go after somebody that's on the top. And that's exactly what this is. I mean, look at the
And let me
position
say,
that he is.
and let me say this, bro. Like typically, like with the Tupac thing, I really didn't have a problem with Diddy when it came to. I think Diddy more so got thrown into that because it was really between Tupac and Biggie. You get what I'm saying? Diddy got thrown in it because, of course, he was with Biggie. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? That's how I feel because Tupac was on record saying he gave Biggie this, he gave him his flow, gave him his style, this and that, and he stole it and didn't give him no credit, stuff like that. So it was really necessarily with Biggie. The problem with Puffy came because he was associated. I feel. You know what I'm saying? I might be wrong. It might be other stuff. And like I think him and Suge had a situation, but like I said, I mean, you can't blame Puffy for Tupac anything. You know what I'm saying? Like allegations. Where's the proof? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why these other allegations, where's the proof at, man? Just
That's
just
all.
just he say she say ain't cutting it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's all. I mean, that's basically why I said it. I mean, it's once somebody says your name or they put your name in a situation, That's how it's supposed to go. That's when all the allegations begin. That's when all the hate begins. That's when all the craziness and the madness begins. I mean, Diddy ain't the only one, the only celebrity. I ain't gonna even just say celebrity. The person dealing with allegations going against him right now due to something sexual. I mean, sexual assault. The crazy part is sexual assault happens probably about every single day, and all of these people that's out here that feels as if like we're gonna use a sexual assault realm to go into that to try to get money because they feel like it's some, since women have, there's a limitation that you can only do with a woman, especially being a man. A woman can milk that anytime she feels. If they feel like they can get a piece of that money, I'm thinking they just like, shoot, let's take a try, let's take a chance at it,
And
let's
let
take
me
a
say
shot.
this, and it really hurts African American men more than it hurts any other race of men when these allegations are heard. Because typically, like I said, in your mind, when you hear R. Kelly did this and did that, you automatically assume it. I
Yeah,
mean, even our own race of people was saying he did it, he did it. So anytime a black man is faced with allegations, most of the time the first instinct is, oh, he's guilty.
yeah,
Like even before evidence or proof or anything. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? But like if it's another race in particular, you know what I'm saying? It's in the air. Like we don't know. Let's wait for the evidence. He get his day in trial, like in court, you know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
it's like a black man he's automatically guilty. They throw some say he did this, Quincy did this last year. Boom, he did, yeah, he had to do it. You know
Yep,
what I'm saying?
yep.
So it's like, I mean, I'm not being racist, bro, but we live in a real world, and you know what goes on. Like most of the time when allegations like this happen to one of us, people tend to believe it.
Oh
Even your
yeah,
own kind believe it.
oh yeah. That's easy.
Your
That's easy
family will
for them to
believe
do.
it sometimes.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's easy for them to do that part. That's why they do it. Again, you know, this, you know, like this day and age. I was thinking about that the other day, and being a person like Diddy, right? And I'm gonna
Yeah.
explain to you something. Like, and even it just because this kind of sticks with the conversation, but kind of slides out of conversation at the same time. Just gives me just thinking about it, right? So, like, you got somebody like Diddy, a breadwinner in his own in his own league, in his own way. You know what I'm saying? And taking full control of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You even got another situation where um I was looking at a guy who lives like locally, like around here, maybe not too far outside of Charlotte, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just a regular Joe, you know what I'm saying? And he basically made a big mess of saying something. I had to find this, like, I don't think it's like literally online because I mean, of course, if it ain't a status, it ain't online. But what happened was basically he's supposed to be the breadwinner of the house.
Okay.
And considerably the word breadwinner comes with a lot of, you know, responsibility to say or to use breadwinner as a situation. But the case of it being that, you know, take somebody like Diddy, right? Okay,
Yeah.
let's take Diddy money, right? And let's take this regular dude money, right? He probably making about 50, 60,000, $70,000 a year, right?
Yeah.
Diddy is billionaire status, basically, considerably, if not right there at it, billionaire status. He's there, right?
Yep.
Regardless of, you have females that come, just like the situation with Cassie, right? Diddy was
Uh,
able just to rake out all this money at one time, throw it at one time, right?
yeah.
It's a different, different league. He could do stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But then you have these average individuals, and I say average, and I say average with respectable meaning because it's hard in this day of time to like make very good money. And honestly, very good money isn't even saying I know people that's living $100,000 right now. $100,000 really ain't the case of saying you're okay, because regardless of, I mean, there's a lot that comes with making a lot of money.
You gonna
So
spend you want for one thing, you're spending way more nowadays.
yeah, if you do, if you
You might make more, you might make a lot, but you're spending a lot too. So
this is the idea. This is the idea of a person, though. That you take a person and who they are and how they spend money. I mean, you can make a lot of money, but if you're used to spending a lot of money, even when you're not making a lot of money, you're gonna spend a lot of money when you get a lot of money. That doesn't come with saying when you get more money, I'm gonna spend more money. In your mentality, if you're already a type of person that saves money while you're just making little money and making sense of the little money, the big money is gonna make way more sense to you because you already know how to move with it. It's not saying the case of these people out here just like stupid rich and just be stupid rich with saying you don't see Diddy go out and buy a car every single day. That ain't what he and these people feel as if in like, okay, let's go after the top person, right? Okay, so let's create an argument here because I know a lot of females, not a lot, a good group of females that feel the situation of this money thing can really make a difference when it comes to a man, period, right? So let's
Yeah.
take it like let's think about it like this. So I saw a post, and I'm gonna be straight blunt about this. I'm trying to see if I can pull this up without showing this person's actual face. And I'm trying to do this in a respectable manner. I know it may not do it, but we're gonna try to see if it'll allow me to pull this up. I'm gonna switch this one, change this one to another one. Let's close this one. And let's open this. I saw a post early. It kind of disturbed me, man. I ain't gonna sit here and act like it didn't because the reason why it disturbed me was because it lets me see how certain females look at the way a man makes money as to call that status. Meaning, if this woman makes more than you, she should look down on you for making less than what she makes. So, but I want to be very direct with it. I don't want to lie and say it. I want to say it exactly how I read it because it was really that disturbing to me.
I mean, yeah, we need examples of this because a lot of people would think we just talking and making up stuff, but people actually
Yeah,
out here feel that way. You
I'm
know
gonna
what I'm
pull this
saying?
up. I'm gonna pull this up because I want this to be seen. I'm gonna hide the person, conceal this person's name as much as I can, but I want to make sense of what I'm talking about because it's really that
And
deep.
that's respectable. But even though she was, blunt enough to put it out there, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? We still gonna respect. But you know what I'm saying? Hey,
Yep.
you know, you put it out there though. Obviously, it's
Okay,
how you feel.
here we go. Let's see if I can pull this in. I'm gonna take a screenshot of it, and we're gonna go with it that way because I'm gonna conceal this person name as much as possible, but at the same time, I got to do this. I have to do this, man, because it was really a thing people really feeling. I mean, they got a bunch of people talking about it on this post too, and I know why this person is doing it is mainly because of they just want to make a mess of something, man. Let's just say that. Let me pull this up right here. Is this it? Yep, this is it. Let me open this and come over here. And I want to share this right here. All right. Let's look at this, man. This says if you are only financially responsible for yourself and your half of your adult bills, then you are a responsible adult. Men who are considered providers provide for more than himself. He contributes and he provides financial support for the entire household. If your woman is paying 50% of the bills in the household, then you are both responsible adults, but you are not her provider. Point blank, period. You are a roommate, helpmate with sexual benefits, but you're not a breadwinner. Okay. Now,
Hold on, let me cut in.
yeah.
So what if it's the role switch and the man is the breadwinner, right? How she just described it. So that means I should be able to just ask for some sex when I want some sex, right? If
Com-
I'm the breadwinner, But see, this is what I'm saying. This is how it's double standards. Because a woman will say, "Oh, just because you making more don't mean you run me or you control me or you own me,
Mm-hmm.
right?" So if I'm the breadwinner, what you saying basically, I'm over you, right? So you do what I say. You do what I want, what pleases me. That's what she's saying as a woman though. But as a man, we're in the wrong for feeling that way. How she feeling this exact same way. Go ahead, bro. Continue.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
no.
Go, go ahead.
Again.
I'm just breaking it down little by little. When you reading it, that's why I was.
That's
Go
what you
ahead.
feel. That's what you
Yeah,
feel. So
yeah.
I'm gonna give my own little situation here. So you talk about it. Let's start from the top. So if you are only financially responsible for yourself, in your keywords, you put these in capital letters, your half of your adult bills, then you are a responsible adult. So let's start off right now. A responsible adult isn't all about paying your bills. Let's start that first. Because I mean, if in keyword, if you are a financially if you're financially responsible for yourself, meaning if I'm financially responsible for myself and my half of my adult bills, then I'm a responsible adult. Now she
So
hasn't
that's
said. Go ahead.
so yeah. So responsible means so, see, like, cause we gonna get deep. We gonna keep it blunt now. So you might be on Section 8. You getting assistance. So in your way, you think you false and you bossing. You're responsible, right? But you're getting help. See, they leave that out though. Like in situations like that,
Well,
you're
first,
getting help.
well,
You're
first
getting
off,
help. You know what I'm saying?
First off, I'm
But
not gonna even say let's be honest though. Let's take it further than that. We're not gonna just talk about it as if it's just somebody that's in section 8. Let's say this is a female that's making let's say this is a female that's making $95,000 a year. Let's say it like that. Let's not
yeah,
just look at it as a bigger. Don't just look at it as somebody that's just on section 8.
yeah. I
Yeah.
was using an example.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
get what you're saying
I'm
though.
just saying. I want you to spread it out though. Don't make it such a small window. We ain't just talking to one class. We're gonna talk to every class. So think
Yeah,
about it as we're speaking to every class. So go ahead.
but yeah, that's what I was saying because I that's prime examples of that right there. You know what I'm saying? And another thing is women tend to get more assistance and help than men do. Reason why? Because men, that's why men go out and find ways, legally or illegally.
Oh
Because
yeah.
we know nobody's really gonna help us at the end of the day like that. Like
That's
somebody is willing to help a woman. You get what I'm
yeah.
saying?
That's
So that's just how I feel. Now go ahead what you were saying. But yeah,
now.
I wanted to hit the Section 8 thing because I feel like it's a lot of women that may make this same kind of post right here, and they'll put things in there like they're boss and they got they own this and they own that and they own money and this and that, but they leave out those little big things like, oh, I do get assistance. The government is giving me food stamps. The government is giving me housing. I only pay such and such for rent. You know what I'm saying? But like, what about the man that don't have that assistance and he's out here working a job but getting it out the mud? So you gonna shit on him because he don't have any help, but he's still busting his ass and he's living, making it just because he ain't balling like how you see it. So that's how I feel. Like you ain't got no man. Shut up. You ain't got no reason to talk if you getting some kind of assistance and feel and expecting a man to have 6 figures, this figures or whatever. You ain't even no 6 figure chick. So how are you looking at him like that? I
So
expecting it. But go
yeah.
ahead, bro.
So for one, like I was saying, again, first off, this is more than financial when we're talking responsibility. It's not finances are not the only thing that considerably makes somebody responsible. Some even if in this post that's saying somebody's paying half of something, if that was already supposed to be the conversation from right there, I think it was a thing of a miswrite in a sense. But
Yeah.
again, if you're financially responsible, financial responsibility to me, I hate when people use financial responsibility as a thing of saying a responsible makes you a responsible adult. A lot of things and factors weigh into you being a responsible adult because you can make a whole lot of money, like I said, and you could be spending all of that money as soon as you get it. So it's not like you're doing or making some sense out of saying you have money and you're financially responsible with your money. If you're financially responsible, meaning you're not going to live outside of your means, meaning I know people that's living in Section 8 right now that's doing better than people that's making six figures a year. Real talk. And it ain't the case of they're getting out the mud for saying, okay, here's a governmental situation. If you seriously, genuinely need the government for a couple years or a year or two to get yourself out of a bad situation, yeah, I'm not talking about the ones that's been down for 8 to 15 years on the system and they just not trying to do anything more than that. I'm talking
Now,
about
how you feel about that? You feel now that's lazy, right?
that's a situation
That's
of
using the
saying
system, right?
that's a thing of saying responsibility.
Because listen,
You're not being
because look,
responsible.
they're telling you, they're giving you a plan for this amount of time to get on your feet, right? They like that, like they, even when you're not on the Section 8, even when you're living with somebody, they'll tell you, I'm gonna give you like a year, 2 years till you get your stuff together and you get out of here, right? So Section 8 should be the same way. You
It's
know
a
what I'm
thing
saying?
of,
Like
and
it should be the same way.
it's a thing of this too. You know, and it's really mainly due to again how responsible you are, and again moving from that to the point of because all of it still kind of goes together. It moves right into a thing of saying men who are considered providers provide more, will provide for more than himself. Okay, let's stop here. Men who are considered providers provide, capital letters, provide for more than himself. Okay, let me let's see here how to say this the best way.
Five more for him. Man,
So
who
if
man,
a
I
person,
want to know
if
who
a
wrote this.
person,
I want
well,
to
if
know
a
who wrote this.
person, not it's somebody, to be honest with you, this is somebody that has been in serious relationships in their life. This is somebody who's been in a very good financial position in life. This is also somebody that's fallen off in a financial position in life, but kind of continues to maintain a decent flow of income. So for the sake of that, this is the part of saying, even right here where provide comes in. It's a lot of independent women out here who want to live an independent life, but at the same time of wanting to live an independent life, they also want to be in a non situation where they again, let's go back to saying it like this. They want a position where they're like their parents used to provide for them. They want to have that same feeling from a man. This is not all women. This is just a small little sum of women. It ain't big, but it's a small little sum of women that want to say, hey, I'm independent. I'm gonna scream independent. I'm gonna throw up my independent sign everywhere I go. I'm gonna make it very, very, very known that I'm an independent person. But if a man wanna come scoop me off my feet, I'll be a housewife. I clean, I cook, I clean, I do all of this stuff, right? But then when they get that position, it goes differently because that whole independent lifestyle, you've got so
Bruh.
accustomed to it that you can't break away from that thing of saying that I want to do what I want to do. See,
Bro,
when
can I say something? Can I say something? I know somebody personally. I ain't gonna say no names. The guy bought a house, or whatnot. She on Facebook, like taking pictures in front of the house with the guy, acting like they got a house.
Mhm.
Let this be known though, she didn't spend a dime on that house. Did you get what I'm saying? So this
uh,
goes into what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like shit can be conceiving, deceiving. Like it really can. Like they that's what it's about to them. They want to look like it. They want to look like money. They want to look like they got it going on. But deep
mhm.
down they ain't got nothing going on. These
Again,
women right here that write this right here, that's typically what the thing is. They really don't
again,
have it going on like they say they do.
Yeah.
Behind closed doors, they jacked up, tore up from the floor up.
That's again, that's why I said I think this post was just made for like conversation clout. Because the reason being, a provider, even if it's a 50-50 situation, people fall victim to the word breadwinner, period. When it comes to a situation, if you're married to somebody, and this is speaking experience, if you're married to somebody, that changes the whole aspect of what you thinking that things should be in this era, in this day and time. I looked up a post. Let me pull it up because I ain't trying to. This ain't clout. Like, if you really think that somebody is not paying this stuff attention, look at this. Let me show you this, man. Just because people feel, oh, I I'm a person of, I like to take care of myself. Speaking of a female, right? I like to
Yeah.
take care of myself, but like I said, if a man says that he wants to take care of me, that's a situation we can work that out. We can work that out. That's something that I could do. That's something maybe I could do. I ain't gonna say it's a thing you can't do it, but maybe I could do that, right?
So she willing
So,
to leave a man for a man that's willing to take care of her,
or
basically.
it's not saying that it's willing. It's just they feel as if I'm in a position, I'm so independent that they feel as if in breaking away from that independency
It's
of
easy.
is easy to do until they get into that position where they feel that a man is okay. If the man is doing the breadwinner, if this man is going to be the breadwinner, he's going to speak on money how he feels that he wants to speak on money. If you spending too much, guess what? He can say that we spending too much.
But
But
bro, remember some episodes ago you say love hurt. So how
love
you
hurt.
feel about this? So what? So
It's the same.
But don't you think some stuff is just plain out stupid?
It's
Some
not.
relation.
Nah, it ain't the case. Some relationships aren't supposed to be.
Yeah,
That's what we
there you go.
go for. Because if it's a relationships are supposed to be together, the two people will work. It's not a thing of it's gonna be a thing of back and forth. There's not gonna be competition. Nobody's looking. If we gonna win, we are going to win. If you listen to somebody's conversation before you get with them, and the only thing they're talking about is me, myself. Well, I was taking care of this before, I was taking care of that before, I was doing this before, I was doing that before. You can go ahead and X that person out as your soulmate. They're not going to be for you at all because they're already letting you know that look, it's about me. If somebody comes with a conversation of what can we do to make things better, what can we do to move forward, what can we do to make things, because see, again, nobody, whose business is it who paid for a house? Who business? Who business is it that, who is it? It don't matter. See, that's the problem. That's what people get in their feelings about right there. It's about who owns something. If we're married, even if my name is on this house like solidly and I die, it's regardless of it's going to go to my lady, to my wife.
But
What am I?
listen though, but listen, we get that, we get that. But the situation that I was talking about, these two were married, and they had issues before this. You know what I'm saying? Issues before this, what she had done to this dude. So basically, her reputation, it came off as a clout chaser. Bit
He missed.
basically.
He
You know what I'm
missed.
saying? Because it's like, and it's like, this is the thing. Like, I mean, and this is the kind of guy I am. Like, if I'm working, if I'm work, I'm a private guy anyway. I don't even tell my finance. That's one thing I do not talk about online is my finances, my money. Like I don't do that. You know what I'm
Mhm,
saying?
mhm.
So if I have a girl saying like posting our new house and this and that, that ain't even my type of chick. That ain't even my type of chick because I'm private. I don't like the flaunting. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like Frank Lucas to this. Like, I don't want to look like money. You know what I'm saying? So they can
Mhm,
come after me. I
mhm.
don't want to look like money. You know what I'm saying? Just because in my videos, you don't see no chains on me, none of that. Don't mean I'm hurting. I just think I'm not into that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, some women, like they broke and brag more than the people that's actually got it and doing it. And that's where the problem comes in. Like now you're clout chasing. You know what I'm
Sometimes
saying?
I don't feel.
And those type of people Leslie, they tend not to appreciate it because they didn't have to work for it. They didn't have to sacrifice for it. So they don't appreciate that. They might not appreciate the person that did it. They might not appreciate. So it's easy for them to move on and just, and you know what I'm saying? Like we were talking about, to the next man. He might have a house himself, a Bentley though. He might have a Bentley in the garage. Well, let me go to him. You know what I'm saying? So like it goes hand in hand. So I get what you're saying about marriage, but
I'm
I
not
feel
speaking.
I
I'm
feel
not
a certain
speaking
way
on a
about
marriage.
marriage too.
Listen to what I said first, bro.
Uh-huh.
I spoke on a marriage situation for myself. Listen to the detail again, though.
Yeah.
Listen to the details of a person why y'all are not married. Listen to the details. If they're already on, it's about what I've already had this. I was doing this. I did that. I did this. And it's never
Yeah.
we. You're already going down that rabbit hole where you're going to just go downhill with this person. If they're
Exactly.
already just gonna talk about, why would you go marry somebody that's just gonna always talk about well, I did this. Well, I had this before we got married. Or I did this way before we got married. Or I did that way. I mean, you don't want to hear that going into a marriage or getting into the marriage, and you already still hearing You're it's doomed. You're doomed because of a person that's already feeling as if what they had was more than what we would have. So how are you gonna ever get anywhere if you're just sitting there talking to an individual? Oh, we just dating, the sex good, everything's good, and it's still about I'm giving you a position where I'm gonna take care of a whole house, and you ain't gotta worry about doing that, but you're still talking about Why would you go get with that person? You
Yeah,
already
and bro, and I get what you're saying, and sometimes you don't even know because some of them will be on that we and really be like when they get down to the nitty and gritty.
not more
So
a real individual. It takes a real individual to go we, because if you're a private individual, that means you're about yourself. Just to go ahead and point that out. Being a private person, being a private person, being a private person is meaning that you are about yourself. So you should never.
Listen though, hold on.
Okay,
cause we talking. Yeah, okay, this is okay. Cause I'm a private person.
Go ahead.
So I feel like the reason why I'm private is because most of my life I've had to deal with things on my own. I had to face challenges on my own. I never had, other than my mother, like I'm saying, like I'm talking about a partner. I really never had a partner for a long period. Even when I was with somebody, I still felt like I had to hold my own.
Mm-hmm.
Like in a relationship, I never felt like it was two. I always felt like, man, I used to sleep with my phone in my pocket. I used to sleep with my wallet in my pocket. As with some girl, like I just always felt like I had to protect myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that it's not that, you know, I'm for self. It's just the fact that you know when to let your guard down. You'll know when that girl, the right one, is the right one.
Okay.
But right then you haven't found it.
There you go. Again, listen to what you just said. You just basically said what I said. So you're about what you feel, meaning you're about your feelings, the way you feel about it, because somebody made you feel that way. So if that person that made you feel that way did you that way, you're going to be more self-conscious, self-conscious. There's nothing wrong with being self-conscious. That's totally fine. Just don't go looking for a relationship due to something. If you're in a feeling where you're self-conscious to it, don't go fool with it. Like I told you in past podcasts, the right person will come along. It's not a thing of you have to force this. And that's basically what I'm trying to say. A lot of people try to force a relationship due to what they see. Oh, it looked good. Like, that man got a lot of money right there. I see he making a whole lot of money. Oh, he got a very nice house. Oh, but guess what? You go live with him in his house. He ain't got no furniture in there. He don't have no TVs in there. He don't have none of that stuff in there, but he got that nice car in the garage, though, don't he? He got that nice house, don't he? He don't even got no groceries in the house due to he got to pay for the house. He got to pay for the car. He got to pay for the gas. He got to pay for the insurance. He got to pay for the lights. He got to pay for all the water. He got
looks can be deceiving, man.
looks can be deceiving. Simply,
more of the story.
That's why I'm saying responsible, and we can bring it to an end with this. Responsibility is more than finance. If this mental ain't together, you can tell a person who is not mentally ready for something yet. You know, the older I get, the more and more I see it. The older I get, the more I see it. When I was younger, I couldn't see it as if in like, okay, this person ain't ready. That person ain't ready.
Let me say this, bro. At the end of the day, is this deep? Would you rather be rich in the pocket and your wallet, or would you rather be rich in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding?
Hey, bro, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now without the wisdom. Because if it was the case of if I was getting rich about it, that would be different. Right now, I ain't even getting rich about it.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. And that's those type of people last long, longevity.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you can crash out. Just because you make a lot of money don't mean you know what I'm saying, you gonna keep that money
easily.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a mental thing, and like you say, it's responsibility. It's more than finances, man. It's more than finance.
It's more than finance. And again, like I preach this, and this is the last thing I'm gonna show for this. And then we can get offline. Game coming on 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna show this and make sense of this, man. This is something that a lot of people didn't pay attention to. And this will be the next conversation. And I want people to see it now. It says, I did a search. I said, what was the average price of a house in the 1950s? According to recent data, the average price for a home in 1950 was $12,000, while the average price of a home today is upwards of $225,000. Now, let's be blunt real quick, real fast, right?
Yep.
How many people you know can pull off a $200,000 house immediately, like pay it today and walk right into it? Ain't many, right?
Unless you got a partner.
Unless you got a partner,
or
you got a team, or you just well off. It's a small percentage of this going on, right? But you think about it, and this is something that I'm gonna start this argument now, and we can talk about it next time or tomorrow, because I say we need to do this more. Yeah. But what's the likes of a person that's gonna make the adequate enough money? Even back then, it was hard for them because women couldn't work these jobs that they work now. So yeah, Papa Bear had to bring home the bread, right? So this is the respect code I was thinking about. I know people, meaning people who raised me, who lived in a household with 6-7 brothers in one room. Yeah. Nowadays, these women want you to have 7 bedrooms for their kids so you can move 7 kids into the house, right?
Can I say something, bro? Can I say something?
Go ahead.
I know we're supposed to be ending this. Don't expect it to be easy for me if it ain't easy for you. Don't expect. Look, listen. Don't expect. Look, like the same thing. Don't expect I can do it if you can't do it.
Exactly.
You telling me I can do it, but your actions showing you can't do it.
It says it, bro. It says it.
And I think that's a lot of women's attitudes. I think they expect more from somebody that they can't give themselves to somebody.
Yep.
And that's just the closing right there. That's hey, men too. Let me throw that in there because I don't want the women bad, but we talking about women. I think women expect more from other people than they expect from that they can give. You get what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. But we gonna talk on that tomorrow, man. Next time we sit down on it.